United States of America is the most successful nation the world has ever known. I think that's largely because we're the freest nation. Humans cannot reach their potential, cannot realize their dreams unless they're free.
If prosperity were easy, everybody around the world would be prosperous. If freedom were easy, everybody around the world would be free. If security were easy, everybody around the world would be secure. They are not. None of this is going to be easy. But this is the United States of America. It takes an extraordinary effort. It takes extraordinary commitment. It takes extraordinary strength. Valley Forge wasn't easy. Going to the moon wasn't easy. Settling the West wasn't easy. We are the American people. We have seen difficulties before, and we always overcome them. This is about rolling up our sleeves. We might have some differences, but at Americans putting our head down and getting it done.
The one who put the present Democratic administration in Washington, D.C. The whites were evenly divided. It was the fact that you threw 80% of your votes behind the Democrats that put the Democrats in the White House. When you see this, you can see that the Negro vote is the key factor. And despite the fact that you are in a position to be the determining factor, what do you get out of it? The Democrats have been in Washington, D.C. only because of the Negro vote. They've been down there 4 years. And all other legislation they wanted to bring up, they brought it up and gotten it out of the way, and now they bring up you. And now they bring up you. You put them first and they put you last. Because you're a chump. A political chump. In Washington, D.C., in the House of Representatives, there are 257 who are Democrats. Only 177 are Republicans. In the Senate, there are 67 Democrats. Only 33 are Republicans. The party that you bash controls 2/3 of the House of Representatives and the Senate, and still they can't keep their promise to you, because you're a chump. Anytime you throw your weight behind a political party that controls 2/3 of the government, and that party can't keep the promise that it made to you during election time, and you're dumb enough to walk around continuing to identify yourself with that party, you're not only a chump, but you're a traitor to your race. I know you don't like me saying that, but I'm not the kind of person who come here to say what you like. I'm going to tell you the truth whether you like it or not.
For today, in the name of freedom, we take the battle to them. Let's roll.
You're listening to War. We are America Radio. A place where conservatives, libertarians, and Tea Party Americans come together to get the real deal news. No filter. And a lot of patriotic spirit. We are America Radio.
Here in moments.
The ultimate gala spectacle.
Holy Mother of God on earth and in heaven at the exact same time.
You want a piece of me? You got it!
We will make America strong again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again.
Let's not stand on ceremony here, Mr. Wayne.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wayne Dupree Show. I'm your host, Wayne Dupree, here on War Radio. We are America Radio, broadcasting simultaneously on Spreaker.com and also the Right Side Broadcasting Network, where everything is Trump. You will see Trump rallies, Trump events, Trump policies, and I'm getting texts and I'm getting Twitter messages right now. If you are watching on the Right Side Broadcast Network and it is up, you can let people know that that Right Side Broadcast Network is up and rolling. We have the founder, CEO of Right Side Broadcast Network on the line right now. We are going to, I know something happened earlier today, and I don't even know where I was. I don't know where I was. I don't know how I didn't see it or nobody told me about it or anything, but I found out about it later tonight. And Joe Seals wanted to talk to everybody and let everybody know what was going on. So we have Joe on the line. Joe, are you there?
I am Wayne. I am Wayne, and hello viewers and Cam and Hutch and everyone there. I wanted to let everybody know this has been one hell of a day. Started this morning with issues. We woke up this morning, had our PayPal account frozen. All of our assets were frozen inside our PayPal account. We have since corrected that. We had someone sabotage our live view unit, which is a new unit that we just bought, which gives us the ability to live stream anywhere without having hardwired internet. And we were at every single rally today, and we're not able to produce one live stream from either of the rallies. And the reason was simple. We had equipment issues that are unknown. We had problems with our unit. We suspect sabotage because the cords have been severed in several occasions. We had a cord problem in Warren, Michigan a couple days ago. And today we had an issue earlier, first rally that ever was in Miami. And we spent $3,000 getting our guys to these events today and could not produce a live stream. We had technical problems all the time. Then we got an email from YouTube. Actually, no, we didn't. It wasn't an email. It was a notice in our account saying, we're sorry, but your live stream abilities have been suspended with no reason, no explanation, nothing. We had no copyright warnings or issues or notices. We had no community guideline issues. Our account was in good standing except for we had no ability to live stream. And we started freaking out around here. And because, as you know, we're depended on by hundreds of thousands of people, including the Trump people who use our live streams on Facebook. And so we couldn't live stream, and so we had a really interesting evening tonight trying to get a hold of YouTube. If you ever try to get a hold of YouTube, it's very difficult to do. Luckily, we had some people on the inside that we reached out to, that the Trump campaign helped us reach out to, and they finally got it restored. But from the very beginning of this day, it felt like this was sabotage. And I am not a conspiracy theorist by nature, but today left me wondering if some powers that be are not trying to prevent us from continuing the message 6 days out from the election.
Well, I do know there were reports on Reddit, I think, that, and I'm not saying this has anything to do with Hillary Clinton, but they were going to start hitting Reddit, shutting down, trying to take over that in the last few days of the election. They're going to try to do some more things, now, not specifically go after RSBN, but I mean, you never know, since Google and YouTube are together, and both of them support Hillary Clinton. So, for the people that are still coming in, there's still some people that are still coming in right now. Let everybody know briefly again what happened.
So we had our live streaming privileges. The main issue today was our live streaming privileges were suspended by YouTube with no reason given. Now, we take extra special care here at RSBN to respect copyright. Okay, we even go so far as to we produced our own music just for that fact that you can't even on YouTube, and I get it, we respect copyright, but on YouTube you can't even, at the rallies, one of the questions we get asked the most is, why don't you guys play the music at the rallies? And it's the simple reason that If we do, we get copyright notices on all of our videos because the YouTube automatic system picks up on that and they give us copyright. So we take extra precaution, as you know, Wayne, to avoid getting hit by copyright. So when I get that notice that we are no longer allowed to live stream, I went looking for a reason why, and we had no copyright issues on the account. So it's almost as if somebody said, let's just disable their account and see what happens. See if they fight back. And we did, and we got our account back. But the strange thing is that there are hundreds of other YouTube channels out there that stream Donald Trump rallies. Most of them are not legit. I'm not knocking them. I don't care where you watch the rally as long as you see it and get the message. But most of those people are not legit. They simply take the feed from somewhere else and they use it as their own. Hey, to each their own, right? We're actually out there on the front lines. We've been at every single rally for the last 5 days, spending thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars to do this, upgrade equipment. And so we feel like what YouTube did today, whether it was intentional or not, whether it was somebody on the outside, flagging our videos, whatever the case may be, or whether it was somebody on the inside, we feel like we have been censored today because we were not able to stream three rallies today because of a combination of equipment issues, but more so the ability to not live stream on YouTube, which happened about 5 o'clock today. But we are back now, as you can see, and happily so.
Well, Joe, on the bright side, I know it's painful and frustrating for you, but it's a tribute to what you've built. For them to be that upset and that worried, you're over the target, brother.
Yes, it is an honor. We do wear it proudly. We wear the badge proudly. We have noticed things happening recently. And look, like I said, I'm not a conspiracy. Look, I get that some things, some things are just, sometimes you just have a bad day, all right? Maybe this was just a bad day for us. But everything went wrong that could have gone wrong. And I woke up this morning thinking, this is going to be a great day. We got 3 crews in 3 different locations, across the state of Florida. This is going to be great. Well, we apologize to the viewers for not being able to bring them the rallies like we normally do. We're going to give it another shot tomorrow. And, this has been something that if you look at, and believe me, we've talked to the Trump people about this as well. And they know more than I do at how much this goes on. They have themselves been the victim of censorship. Some of their YouTube videos are now unlisted. Things have happened with their YouTube videos where people flag them and things like that. And we all know that there's a troll army out there that are being paid to do these things to videos. And Wayne, we had a problem with your show. Let's not forget. YouTube has been doing this to us for months now. The problem seems to have gone away as of late. But there's something going on with these people. Yeah, we all know pretty much what it is.
Yeah, but we've had to dumb down the show almost to a skeleton type of thing. We don't really get to play any audios on. We definitely don't play anything from the Communist News Network.
Right. It's almost as if they're looking for any opportunity they can to give us to get us off the air. So we have to be so careful that we don't let even a couple seconds worth of audio slip, and they'll say, "Oh, that's copyright."
Yeah,
even though that would be considered fair use.
And look, you know what? And honestly, we have been quiet on this one, but since TubeView wants to act up, then I'm going to tell it. One night, we finished the broadcast. And usually we do like a minute or two after show on Spreaker, where we can play some music as we go out. Well, we had cut the feed, or Jacob had cut the feed for RSBN. Now, most of y'all don't even know this that are watching on YouTube right now. They cut the feed. We went over to Spreaker, and we're playing our song. We can play music on Spreaker. So we went over there, playing our song, telling everybody, see y'all later, have a good night, jamming on the way out. Came back, TubeView had censored basically the whole program because of the song that we played on Spreaker.
Exactly.
Not
that
on.
was such a weird thing that happened. I could not believe. I called Wayne and I said, "What just happened?"
Yeah.
Because they had a copyright notice up on YouTube for a song that never played during the YouTube
Never
video.
did.
It only occurred after the show ended on YouTube. It's almost as if whoever was at YouTube went over to Spreaker to hear the last part of the show, heard the song, and then said, "Oh, I'm gonna," So that was so weird.
Sure did. Go ahead, Ken.
No, I'm agreeing. That's exactly what they do. We have people on both ends. I mean, and thing is that I believe the last week, I said this before, the left is going to throw everything they possibly can at everybody because it's getting worse for them, and they want to shut everybody up at this point. You sound so tired, Joe, bless your heart.
Oh, my goodness, you have no clue. This has been the worst day, the longest day. I mean, okay, and I want to say this as well. Listen, these people are getting so mad. They can't, they know they're losing, and they know that this thing is crumbling right before their eyes, and they are panicking, and they are lashing out, and they're just pouting like little babies right now and looking for any way they can to hurt us in the movement because people are coming on board like you would not believe.
Oh, yeah.
Our viewership, our subscribers have increased by, I think we had 10,000 subscribers in the last 4 days that we've received, and we're up to 225,000. And it's just incredible. The people that are reaching out to us, people are saying and emailing us and also sending us letters about how they've been Democrats their whole life and they're finally fed up with it. So they're getting mad, and I think that's what they're doing is they're resorting to tactics like this now to try to stifle and to try to silence our message here. So,
hey, let me tell you how bad it's getting. About an hour before the show, it might have been an hour and a half, across my local television station, a headline came across that a historic black church in Mississippi got burned down, and there was words "Vote Trump" on it. Now, you tell me any Trump supporter that would have anything to do with that.
And they've raised $30,000 already.
Today,
for it.
yeah.
And I'll bet they're all
And
Republican donors.
And you know how much, look, if that happened in Mississippi today, we already know who's behind that. I mean, look at the daggum Podesta emails. If you think that when they're paying these people to go to these Trump rallies and cause trouble, who do you think's behind that? I mean, that sounds like a desperate tactic of the left right there, is to say, hey, go burn some churches and we'll put Trump, signs.
I mean, look. Talking about burning churches. I mean, the damn Democratic Party have been doing that for years, and for all those that don't know out there, the Democrats have been doing that. They are the party of the KKK, and I know that y'all know that, but there are other people that don't know that. They're the party of the KKK. They're the party of burning my ancestors. They're the party of lynching my people. They're also the party of. There was a town in Tulsa, Oklahoma. They had black well-to-do or well-to-do blacks that had built up a community. They called them Black Wall Street. And those Democrats, those KKK members, they destroyed that part of town. They used turpentine balls on the houses. They dropped them on the houses, turpentine balls, and lit that side of the city up. And the only reason why I'm saying this is because Black Wall Street was wiped off the map. The story was wiped off the map. Democrats took it out of the history books. Some people in Oklahoma don't even know about it today. The Democrats have been doing this for years. So, this little game that they're playing with social media and stuff, social media is always going to be there. By hook or crook, social media is going to be there. I don't care if it's smoke signals from that mountain to that mountain to that mountain, passing parakeet birds or whatnot. I don't care. Social media is here to stay. Get it done how you want to get it done. I don't give a damn. Look, the Right Side Broadcasting Network, if you can't do it on TubeU, go into somewhere else. You can't stop the message. The message,
that's right.
The message is going to move. People are going to move with it, and that's just how it is. That's just how it is.
Just watch it. Look, all the stuff you just said, Wayne. Look, everybody, what he just said about the Democrats being a party of the KKK. Man, look, people hear that. Yeah, we hear. Watch Hillary's America. That explains things so perfectly. I watched that again the other night.
We saw it.
It just makes things so clear.
We saw it in Cleveland.
Y'all saw it in Washington in the convention, right?
Yeah, at the GOP convention, we saw it, and I was shocked. As a matter of fact, Ida Wells, black woman, stood up to the KKK. I never knew that before.
Right.
A black woman with the press, Republican, stood up to. They were getting ready to lynch somebody that night, and she showed up and told those white men that they were doing it, that what they were doing, that she was going to report it, and they didn't kill her.
Yeah, and you know, we speaking about, you know, YouTube and everything. Well, listen, we have the ability to live stream directly to our site and bypass YouTube. The only reason we do YouTube is because it's easy. People share it easily. You know, more people tune in. But if we have to, they're not going to stop us.
No.
I'll go through. We've got servers of our own. YouTube's got lots more servers, but we got servers, and we can buy more servers. And we'll continue to stream on our website. We'll continue to stream through other mediums, because there's plenty of those out there too that we haven't even explored yet. But we are going to continue this no matter what. There's nobody going to shut us up. I promise you that.
Got that right.
They think they're all big and bad because they got a switch that they can click on. We knew that they were playing with us. Ladies and gentlemen, during one of the shows, we said "Creature from the Black Lagoon," and they censored us. For real.
It's unreal. Don't make me pull my transmitter out.
You remember that? We said "Creature from the Black Lagoon." Whoop, black screen.
I will say that the people at YouTube that I spoke with about removing the limitation were very nice and helpful, and said, "Oh, we'll get it done for you immediately." So I want to say they're probably not all bad, but it's the powers that be, the people who are making the decisions, who have the ability to do what you just said, which is say, you know what, get that guy off there. I don't like that. And, you know, I think that, you know, the ability to just flip a switch like that.
Yeah. I mean, I was mad. I could not believe that it's almost like they sat down for like 2.5 weeks and watched every show at 9 o'clock with us and kept flipping the switch. Whenever they felt like it, flip the switch. And they actually thought that people were going to leave.
Trying to get inside of our heads, man.
Yeah.
It's like they're trying to get inside of our heads, and it was working, at least on my end.
Wow.
So I was like, what's going on? I was worried about, I was like, do we need to even continue this? You know, I wasn't going to drop you, but I was like, do we even need, you know, what are we going to do about this? Are we going to have things in place where, you know, we're being so careful that it was really, really starting to affect in my opinion anyway, you guys were almost holding back on things, and I did not want that to continue.
We still are.
It affected the art.
We sneak them in though.
Yeah, we sneak them in. Yeah. Arizona. Yeah, you know, it's bad. It's bad when you can't. I mean, look, we're supposed to be a news program, but scared to play audio clips because they're gonna catch us on some type of copyright something, you know. And it shouldn't be like that. Everybody else is doing it.
Look, everybody else. If you search Donald Trump on YouTube, okay, we dominate the front page. I think we got like almost every video on the front page if you search for Donald Trump speech. But here's the thing: there's maybe probably thousands of other YouTube channels out there that do this. Again, like I said, they're not doing it the legal way. I'm not knocking them, no, whatever. I want everybody to see the message, but I'm saying to you that they choose us to pick on. Because we're the ones that are out there on the front lines, and we pose the most threat to them because they see us as a fledgling. You know, we're new and we're up and coming, but we are growing fast, my friends. And people are taking notice of us. And believe me, when we go to these rallies, everybody in that press pen knows who we are. And I mean, people from NBC, ABC, CBS, they all know who we are. A lot of them watch us. They do, because that's how they catch up with the rallies, because we're the only ones that have them archived on our site. And so a lot of them people are starting to take notice of us, and I think they're getting scared.
Especially when they look at the comments and they roll by so fast you can't read them.
Exactly. I think we had 50,000 the other day, not too long ago. We consistently get, 30,000 to 50,000 people per rally. It's really insane, especially if you look at Clinton's total views. I mean, it's just, there's no comparison. I mean, and plus you look at the number of likes and dislikes on ours versus what Hillary gets. most of the people watching her are just making fun of her and mocking her. So.
Well, I heard she showed up at a daycare and all the kids went to the bathroom.
I did a screen capture. One time. Go ahead, Joe. I'm sorry.
So she was campaigning at a bar the other day in Florida. I saw that.
Drinking, probably.
All the drunks rolled out. I can't listen to her. She gives me a headache. Okay.
Anyway, I don't want to take up any more of your time here, but I appreciate you giving me the opportunity because I just feel like people, I owe the people an explanation because everybody has been so good to us, donating and helping us out. Because look, I'm not making it up, folks. You try booking 3 flights for 4 or 5 different people on any given day, add in hotel costs, add in the cost of internet to these venues. You're talking 5 figures per week that we're dropping out there on the trail. And it is not easy, believe me, to be at every rally, to continue, because look, if we don't live stream it, which is very rare these days, we show the crowds with our cameras, we get out, we take our phones out. Our goal is to be there for everybody who has generously, given to us, and to make sure that this is documented. This movement needs to be documented. No one has been documented like we have. And so to everybody who donated and who has continued to donate, I promise you we will not go anywhere. We love you. We love all of our viewers. We love Wayne and Hutch and Cam and all of you guys. And we just want to know we're a family here at RSBN, and we're going to stay a family, and nothing's going to break us up, and nothing's going to stop us. All and right. We really appreciate all of you guys.
Well, look, again, RSBN is back up, and you expect to have how many rallies tomorrow?
We have 3 rallies tomorrow. We will be at every one of them.
All right.
Now, keep your fingers crossed. Say a little prayer that our equipment, that we're gonna keep a close eye out on things, because we had some really weird stuff happen, as I said before. So we're gonna keep a close eye out on our equipment.
I should be closer to you, Joe, because I'd be patrolling, and I turn around and look at everybody in that media pen, and I'd say, if anybody touches my wire, I'm going to throat punch you. Make myself clear?
Yeah. I mean,
we do.
To make myself clear is the one. To make myself clear, when Cambry says make myself clear, you better watch out. You better watch out.
We need a security guard. But there's 3 rallies. Trump is in Jacksonville tomorrow at noon. Then he heads up to Concord, North Carolina at 4. Brad will be at the one in Jacksonville at noon. It's at an equestrian center. Should be a pretty big crowd there. Looked at the venue earlier. Then we have Concord, North Carolina at 4 o'clock. Martin will be there. He is a really cool guy. He's a 30-year veteran in the camera industry. And he's worked for Fox News, NBC, all these people, and really he's just a great all-around guy. And then the last one of the day is at 7 o'clock p.m. It is at a place called The Barn, I think, or is it The Farm? The Farm, I believe. And it is in just outside of Raleigh, North Carolina. So we'll be at all of those tomorrow. And then Friday, we'll be at in New Hampshire and Pennsylvania on Friday. So look for us. If you're at the events, if you guys are at the events, please come up to us, find us, say hello. My guys try to always wear the RSBN gear in the rally so that you can see. You can come up to us, say hello. We'll put you on camera, and so come
all right. All right, Joe. Thank you, man.
All right,
thank you, Joe. Keep up the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Wayne Dupree Show. My name is Wayne Dupree. Thank you for listening and tuning in. We also have Cambry Nelson and Hutch Bailey Jr. What's up, people? What's up?
Whew. What a day. I really want to go.
You ready to want to go? Well, look, we got some information that we want to share with you. Brett Baer brought some information tonight. Real important information. I got the video, audio. We're going to play it, and then we're going to talk about it. But I do want to apologize for last night. And I said that I was going to do this on this show and not on the earlier show, because you never know who's listening. And there was a lot of people listening last night. Thank you for DMing me and keep me up till 3 and 4 o'clock this morning. This executive order thing and whatnot. Yes, we found out that the website was not a valid website. So I want to apologize. Sean Hannity's not the only one that can apologize. I want to apologize. We did. I mean, honestly, we did say that we needed to check out the information, and it seems like y'all checked out the information, and y'all let me know. But y'all, at least I know that we got listeners. We got a lot of listeners. I got emails. I even got texts, and I got a lot of DMs on Facebook and Twitter. So thank you so much. I might not have responded because there were so many, but I want to thank. And I also got tweets. I got DMs and I got tweets. So look, I want to appreciate everybody for looking after the show. We keep it 100% here. But we did say that we had to research and check it out. But y'all did check it out, and case closed. All right, case closed. Let's move on. Brett Baer, tonight. Cam, give me a little summary of this before I even bring this out, because this is huge. This is huge for the election.
Yeah, this is huge. Brett Baer tonight on his show had, my Lord, what's his name?
Brett Hume.
Brett Baer was sitting down. Apparently, he has some people that are in the FBI that have given him some information about what the FBI, their next steps, and what they are going to do with Hillary Clinton, with everything that's come out, and not only what they plan on doing to Hillary Clinton, the FBI, what they actually found out through investigating some of the new emails that they found on Anthony Weiner's computer. So if you guys did not watch this should absolutely dominate social media for the next week. Yeah. This is a profound statement. I don't necessarily believe that the FBI is going to come out and do any sort of press conference on it. They're going to do their job at this point. But this is this information is more information that I've probably have heard in the last year of what they found. So some of this stuff is going to be a little bit shocking, but the FBI did tell him their plans for Hillary Clinton going forward, whether she's elected or not. So you guys need to listen up.
Please listen, and whatever you can tweet out, whatever you can share, you need to share this. And now this is on YouTube, so if you need to share the video on YouTube, you can share it. As a matter of fact, it's the name of it is FBI focusing on Clinton pay for play emails, but it's so much more in this audio that you really need to listen. So Brett, take it away.
Well, first of all, just ran right over from the
Appreciate
studio.
that. Yeah,
Here's the deal. We talked to two separate sources with intimate knowledge of what's going on with these FBI investigations. A couple of things. One, the Clinton Foundation investigation is far more expansive than anybody has reported, I think, so far.
Yeah, because remember, Comey last July basically wouldn't comment on it, and we kind of believed for a long time there wasn't much of a Clinton.
Right, and that was basically about Washington's influence in that. Several offices separately were doing their own investigations. That's one. Two, remember the immunity deal that supposedly Cheryl Mills and Heather Samuelson, two top aides for Hillary Clinton, got from the Justice Department, in which it was believed that the laptops that they had, after a narrow review for classification emails, were going to be destroyed by the FBI. We have been told that those definitively have not been destroyed. They are at the FBI field office here in Washington and are being exploited. Three, the Clinton Foundation investigation is so expansive, they have interviewed and re-interviewed many people. They describe the evidence that they have as, quote, a lot of it, and there is an avalanche coming every day with WikiLeaks and the new emails. They are, quote, actively and aggressively pursuing this case. Remember, the Foundation case is about the pay for play, the allegations of Secretary Clinton.
Yeah, people made contributions to the Clinton Foundation, and because of that, they were able to extract attention at least, and not, if not more, from the State Department. If I have that right?
Exactly. So they are taking the new information, and some of them are going back to interview people for the third time. We, as opposed to what has been written about the Clinton Foundation investigation, it is expansive. the classified investigation is being run by the National Security Division of the FBI. They are currently, as Catherine Herridge has reported, combing through Anthony Weiner's laptop, and they are having some success. In other words, finding what they believe to be new emails, not duplicates, that have been transported, if you will, emailed through the server, right. Hillary Clinton's server. Lastly, we learned that there is a confidence from these sources that her server had been hacked, and that it was about a 99% accuracy, that it had been hacked by at least 5 foreign intelligence agencies, and they believe that things had been taken from that.
It sounds to me, Brett, as if what we have here is a much bigger investigation than we thought. What about the role of the Department of Justice in terms of, we know that the Department of Justice resisted some things the FBI wanted in the email investigation. How about the department's role in this aspect of the investigation, that involving the foundation?
Yeah, this source and 2 sources say it has not been easy. They have not. It has not been a smooth process. They believe that they are moving forward effectively now, but there has been some angst about Attorney General Loretta Lynch and what she has done or not done. She obviously did not impanel or go to a grand jury at the beginning. They also have a problem, these sources do, with what President Obama said today and back in October of 2015.
Yeah, we're going to get to that later on, and that he downplayed it, and today he said something that suggests that he's changed his tune a bit about Director Comey. This does not sound like something that's going to be completed anytime soon, which suggests that if Hillary Clinton is elected, she will take office with not 1 but 2 serious investigations of her past conduct hanging over her.
Definitely. And I pressed again and again on this very issue. And these sources said, yes, the investigations will continue. There's a lot of evidence. And barring some obstruction in some way, they believe they'll continue to likely an indictment.
Wow. Wow. Brett Baer, thanks, buddy. Thanks for coming across at the end of your show and helping us out here.
You know, now the thing that ticks me off about this is these people knew this.
They knew it. They knew it.
They're acting like this is all new to them, and I'm going to tell you why this is happening. Unless you guys want to go first.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let me tell you why this is going to happen, and it would really help if the listeners have ever watched NYPD Blue, that show, or any show about the New York City Police Department and their relationship with the FBI. The FBI is feckless. They are totally corrupted at this point. But I want you to remember that the Anthony Weiner investigation was initiated by the New York City Police Department. The New York City Police Department, the NYPD, are the people that first secured that laptop from Anthony Weiner, and they have everything that's on it. And I guarantee you, that's as big as an Army division. The NYPD has 34,000 officers. And I'm going to tell you what, they're pressuring the FBI, and they're telling the FBI behind the scenes, you can write this down, I'm going out on a limb, because you're going to find out at the end. They're telling the FBI, you show this or we're going to. Mm-hmm. And that's why all these wheels are starting to turn right now that weren't turning before. They were covering up for these people at the FBI, and the DOJ were covering up for the administration. I just can't imagine what's going to come out of the 640,000 emails. It's going to shake Washington to its core.
I mean, Hillary Clinton is already telling everybody, listen, they aren't going to find anything with those emails. And I'm like, woman, are you serious? That's a bold statement to say you aren't going to find anything within 650,000 emails. And then she also threw out many of them probably duplicates. Well, Brett Baer just said that they weren't duplicates.
And then that left eye went to the left and the right eye went to the right, and she started clapping. It's falling apart, man. That's why they're starting to do all this stuff with RSBN.
But the hacking, man. The hacking is the big one.
5 foreign intelligence. And what are they going to start yelling? KGB? 5 foreign intelligence agencies hacked into her stuff.
And do you realize if this was anybody else but Hillary Clinton, they would execute her?
Yes. Look, you're talking about, look, the State Department says she couldn't do it. Can I do it? No. Well, I'm going to do it anyway. Don't tell me that you're sorry. Don't tell me it was a mistake. This wasn't a mistake, Hillary. take your medicine. Because you're going down. You're going down on this one. No, baby. You're going down on this one.
Not just her, the whole machine.
You know, Cheryl Mills, you thought you had something, did you? Well, can y'all destroy those laptops after y'all talk to me? Yeah, sure, we got it. But Fitzgerald and Anderson, hey, just put those in the bag. We might need those later.
Absolutely. I guarantee you there's somebody that was a part of this that, sure, they knew exactly. I mean, come on. At this point, everybody doing the investigation needed their own life insurance. Only difference is they didn't have a file. I can't believe. They really probably, I guarantee you there's probably somebody within the FBI that Hillary Clinton and her little camp trusts, Loretta Lynch trust. And you know what? That person is not the person that they think they are because their stuff wasn't destroyed.
Right.
I guarantee you those detectives down in the Bronx got 50,000 copies of that thing.
I guarantee everybody has copies of everything right now. We got 5 countries that have everything.
Oh, yeah. And yeah. Britt Baer said they got stuff. Now, if there's one piece of classified, if one paragraph, okay, I'll go as small as to say one paragraph. If there's one paragraph that's classified on that server, she's going down. You know what? I'll even go smarter than that. If there's a sentence with a C on it, she's going down.
Just think of all the things that could be in there.
Oh, I know.
All the different scandals over the last 30, 40 years that are tied to these people. Just imagine. And you know that there's, I still stick to the fact that the NYPD said, you know what, we're not bureaucrats like you. This is our city that could have got blown up.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we've been talking about here. I mean, I even said last week, even before Britt Baer said, because it had been reported that the FBI agents did not destroy the laptops. They're waiting for Congress to ask for them. Congress can have them if they want. All they have to do is ask. I don't know what's taking them so long.
And the lady on the Fox News panel tonight on Special Report was still talking about the Russians that were the ones that were providing these WikiLeaks.
Man, come on now. Come on. Ain't no Ruskies doing anything like that. The problem is there's a whole lot of pissed off people in the government at Hillary Clinton. Because I even heard, or Judge Napolitano said that somebody told him, and Judge Napolitano is somebody that you can trust, that somebody from the NSA hacked the DNC.
Sure, that's what that's going viral in the last couple of days.
Okay.
I can't remember the guy's name, Pijik or something, but he said that 12 agencies in our national security apparatus are the ones that are leaking this because they saw what Hillary Clinton was doing, basically a coup to take the presidency. And they said, no, we're going to institute a counter coup. And they started providing this information to Julian Assange or whatever. And, man, I don't know how this ends.
Let's see, what is this right here? Somebody just sent me something on Twitter. Cam, so, let's see. Secret recordings discussing Clinton Foundation fueled a battle between FBI agents and corruption prosecutors. Wall Street Journal.
So they have a secret recording now?
I'll say it again. Secret recordings discussing the Clinton Foundation fueled a battle between FBI agents and corruption prosecutors. That's from the Wall Street Journal. Let me see. FBI Director Comey. No. Secret recordings of a suspect. Now remember, Brett Baer said that people are being interviewed 2 and 3 times. Okay, so hopefully they. Okay, secret recordings of a suspect talking about the Clinton Foundation fueled an internal battle between FBI agents who wanted to pursue the case and corruption prosecutors who viewed the statements as worthless hearsay. People familiar with the matter said agents using informants and recordings from unrelated corruption investigations thought that they had found enough material to merit aggressively pursuing the investigation into the foundation that started in summer 2015. Based on claims made in a book by a conservative author called Clinton Cash.
You know that number 1 or number 2 guy that they have in the Justice Department that's supposedly investigating this went to school with John Podesta. And I think what they should do is, and I don't know who would do it, but what they should do is they should take the DOJ out of this.
Oh, yeah.
And take one of the states' attorney generals, and let one of the states do it.
Well, that's what they've been saying on the news. They're like, why have they not handed this over immediately to a special prosecutor, an outside special type of person to come in and handle this?
Right.
But I think the only people that can do, I think the only people that can do that, Cam, is the president or the DOJ. And if you have those two compromised, I mean, I don't know who else stands in. A general? I don't know.
It says the roots of the dispute lie in a disagreement over the strength of the case. These people said, which broadly centered on whether the Clinton Foundation contributors received favorable treatment from the State Department under Hillary Clinton. Senior officials in the Justice Department and the FBI did not think much of the evidence, while investigators believed they had promising leads their bosses wouldn't let them pursue. The details on the probe are emerging amid the continuing furor surrounding FBI Director James Comey's disclosure to Congress that new emails had emerged that could be relevant to a separate, previously closed FBI investigation of Ms. Clinton's email arrangement while she was Secretary of State. Now, this is what Joe was talking about. Well, or no, Hutch. Sorry. On Wednesday, President Obama took the unusual step of criticizing the FBI when asked about Mr. Comey's disclosure of the email. So now Obama's changed tunes. Just a couple of days ago, well, hey, Comey, great guy. I support everything. Now he's criticizing Comey. And every time you see Hillary Clinton out there on the stump talking about they don't have anything. No, they do have something. You won't find anything. They have found something already. I am sure everything's going to blow over like it did before. Don't count on it, witch. Don't count on it.
No, they're starting to try to use this as because she's a woman. I mean, Obama tried to do that today. He stuttered, of course.
Who's a woman?
Hillary.
They're
treating her differently because she's a woman.
She smells like boiled cabbage.
And she walks like a man.
You know, Bill Clinton was out there today wagging that finger again.
Was he really?
Oh, my goodness. What a disgusting, cadaverous looking guy.
I definitely wouldn't smell it. So, let's see. So, we got secret recordings discussing the Clinton Foundation. Okay. Cam, thanks for the video. Brett Baer. Hopefully, Brett Baer stays on it. He has some good connections right now to get. And I know FBI was watching. Because now they're going to talk to their people. Don't anybody talk to Brett Baer. Don't anybody tell anything anymore because he went straight to the TV.
I heard that Brett Baer got hit by a car tomorrow.
Stop it.
It's so corrupt, man. I mean, this whole thing. This election needs to happen.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this election needs to happen, and we need to clean it. That's job number one, DJT. Job number one. We got to clean this up.
I was talking with the Australian radio station today, and they were like, so how is it that how do you rectify both candidates have something wrong where Trump's women's situation came up last week? And I said, well, I tell you what, why don't we look at it like this? All of the other candidates, what would have happened if their private conversation was put out on the media? Probably a whole lot of people would get in trouble. Donald Trump is not walking around talking like that.
No, that's peas and it's not even close.
Y'all are demonizing this guy because of a private conversation that somebody thought that they were smart. Somebody thought that they were going to pick up points by putting this tape out a couple days before the election. It just so happened that somebody pushed it out too early.
Right. Because it didn't stick.
No, right.
I think at this point anything they try to throw is not going to stick.
No way.
Jane Doe. Let me tell you something about Jane Doe. Jane Doe is a hoax. Okay.
They've already debunked her. They've already debunked her last year too.
Yeah.
They brought Mikado out again.
Who? Oh yeah, I know they did.
You know what I mean?
And she said she didn't want to be out in public no more talking about this.
One of the things that really shows you the bankruptcy, the moral bankruptcy of strong Clinton supporters is when they try to compare these two. I mean, how do you compare a guy acting like a jerk, which we've all been jerks, all of us guys that have listened to this show have been with their buddies and talked smack about some woman. I mean, we've all done it. And then what she's done, 30 years of treason.
I know.
How can you compare the two things?
I know. You can't. There's no. Donald Trump has never been investigated by the FBI for espionage or RICO or this type of stuff. National security never has. You can't put them on the same level. Go ahead.
No, but right. Ladies and gentlemen, he used drywall that wasn't up to code one time.
Yeah.
No, it's funny because the only time that they asked Donald Trump sat up in Washington, D.C. and sat in front of the panel of our government. That's because they were asking him for help.
They were asking
for help.
Yeah, they asked Trump for help. They don't ask Hillary for help.
And that racist American sat there and accepted an award next to Rosa Parks and Muhammad Ali for helping inner city black people.
That's nothing. I told him too. I
don't think the people understand what's really going on. I mean, right now it's coming out in California that Hillary's only ahead in a poll, not LA Times, ahead of Donald Trump by 9% right now in California.
Did you hear the polling weights? They said that all of them were using the fact that black Americans would come out the same as they did for Obama. That takes 20 points off.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, it's not happening.
We'll see. We'll see, people. I mean, you think you can, and then to hear one of Clinton's own donors today through the Project Veritas tape say that, what was that? What did he say about me?
He said Republicans, you are sick in the head. You're effed in the head.
Yeah, that I'm effed up in the head.
I tried to send that to you, but Facebook.
I saw it.
Wouldn't let me paste anything.
Yeah, I saw it. Said that as black Republicans, we're effed up in the head because we're trying to help black liberals leave the Democratic Party.
I got furious when I saw that. Man.
Equated us to Jews who were killing Jews during the war.
I got so mad when I saw that, man. I tried to send it to you to piss you off too. But.
I was already my blood pressure was already there. Right? I mean, I was pissed off to the heights of festivity. I'm telling you, that's where I was with that one. I mean, I had to come out with that one because I was like, if he thinks that, and Cam gave me the resume of this guy. Hutch, the guy has a resume a couple of years long.
What's in it?
Everything, and I'm not playing. Everything. He's on every board, almost in every state. Okay,
probably on Planned Parenthood too.
Probably there probably were a couple in there, but the thing was that this guy that was on the videotape saying that I'm effed up in the head for trying to help liberals leave the Democratic Party. This guy was a major donor to Hillary Clinton. You know what that means? The apple don't fall too far from the tree. He has her ear. He can say whatever he wants to her, and she's going to listen.
Of course she's going to listen, and not only that, when they need something, because he works in civil. He works with things in different colleges. This guy that said this today, with his resume and the impact he has, he's the guy that she will call for policy. I need to know something about a policy. Let's go to this guy. Let's ask him what he thinks.
You know what's becoming clear, and this is something, if there's any Clinton supporters listening to this broadcast, with all these leaks and all these different revelations that are coming out, Hillary Clinton has nothing. People tell her what to say. They tell her what to think. They tell her what to stand for. Yep. She's nothing by herself.
No, she's nothing.
You know what's weird? Yesterday, I was looking at some of the Podesta stuff that came out. She didn't write her dang book. Her staff and her aides wrote her book. I was sitting there going, wait a minute. This isn't Hillary Clinton's book. She didn't even write her book. They're like, do you think she would like this in this chapter of her book?
Unbelievable. Just like Obama.
He didn't write his book either.
Right.
William Ayers wrote that book. He didn't write no dreams. He gonna write something but dreams about my father.
Frank Marshall Davis.
And his father left him. Father walked out on him. He dreams of my father. I didn't know those dreams. Dude, you don't even know your father. Your father, Frank Marshall Davis. You are a junior, though. You are a junior. It's just
according
not
to the
Barack
Soros
Obama.
paper, I don't know what the heck he is at this point.
Well, that's true, too. Where's his homeland again?
According to George Soros, says your country where you're from, Malaysia.
Malaysia.
I thought it was Indonesia.
No, Malaysia.
Who cares?
Soros.
At this point, what difference does it make?
Yeah. Well,
oh boy,
we'll see.
Hey,
sir.
I think it's all coming to a head.
Yeah. And
Trump's not gaining, by the way. The networks are starting to tell a little bit less of a lie than they were 2 weeks ago. Trump's always been ahead.
Oh, I know that.
You've seen it. You've seen it.
Yeah. Now, Sean Hannity has been saying, I can't tell you who's going to win right now. I can't tell you who's going to win. Well, I mean, he's being safe, too. He's being safe.
I know. He's going to be the one that's the king of the hill.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you look at the ratings.
He is already the king of the hill.
The ratings, Megyn Kelly, but they moved him to a slot that wasn't as good as the slot he had.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
And Megyn Kelly's numbers have plummeted.
He made it go. He made that 10. Wait, hold on.
But you look at what happened. Like the ratings fell out at 9, but they come back at 10.
Yes, sir.
That
And then
never
right
happens.
now, the offer on the table for Megyn Kelly to stay is about $20 million.
And they thought there was going to be a.
That's what she wants.
Nobody's bidding.
She wants $20 million.
Nobody's bidding on her.
Oh wait, did they? Did they do it?
I don't think they've done it yet, but I know she was asking for $20 million. But apparently, from what I've heard, that she's still in talks with other types of, with other types. Because from what I understand, the evening time news anchors don't make the most money at these networks. Apparently, it's the morning anchors that are in the morning time. They make more money than the evening, cable news anchors.
I heard.
I tell you what.
The New York Times profits are down 97%.
I tell you what, y'all come back tomorrow night, 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Cam, Hutch, and I are going to go over some information. Y'all come back tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to have Kristen Tate. You've seen her on Fox News. She's going to be talking about the election, but we got some information that we want to throw out to you. According to FBI sources, the Bureau's newly minted probe into Clinton's use and handling of emails while she served as Secretary of State has also broadened to include investigate new email-related revelations, including Aberdeen forwarded classified and top-secret State Department emails to Weiner's email. Aberdeen stored emails containing government secrets in a special folder, shared with Weiner, warehousing over 500,000 archived State Department emails. That sounds like a mole for the Muslim Brotherhood, but Weiner had access to these classified and top secret documents without proper security clearance to view the records. Aberdeen also used a personal Yahoo address and her ClintonEmail.com address to send, receive, store classified and top secret documents. A private consultant managed Weiner's site for the last 6 years, including 3 years when Clinton was Secretary of State, and therefore had full access to all emails as the domain's listed registrant and administrator via Whois email contacts.
Aloha snack bar.
If she don't go to jail, look, Aberdeen better. You better.
She's going to go to jail. She's going to be in witness protection.
Both of them.
Either that or she's going to commit suicide tomorrow.
And I heard that that Uma is supposed to be holding a fundraiser for Hillary. I wonder how that's going to go. Fredo, I know it was you. I know it was you, Fredo.
You broke my heart.
You broke my heart. Y'all in trouble.
Told me. Yeah, they're in trouble.
Y'all in trouble. And you know what? I'm going to grab my popcorn on this one. Because you know what? Nobody told you to do it. Nobody told the Democratic Party to nominate this woman. And where the hell is Bernie Sanders?
Yeah, right. He's
where the hell is Bernie Sanders?
$600,000 vacation home that he bought with cash.
Yeah. Don't even make sense. Bernie Sanders got cheated, and he's quiet as a church mouse.
Because they told him.
Yeah, you know what?
Absolutely, they made a deal with him. Definitely.
Hillary Clinton, you in trouble. You in trouble, baby. You in trouble. Now. I mean, who you gonna kill now?
Billy, you're gonna get that finger chopped off.
Who you gonna kill now? You can't kill everybody.
Right.
Make me sick.
It's a fun time to be on the radio.
Make me sick. I'm serious, man. 9:00 tomorrow night. Y'all be back in these seats. We're gonna share this on RSBN. Y'all be here and be here on time because we're gonna have some information for you tomorrow night. Thank you for tuning in to us. Cam, how can people reach you?
I'm on Twitter at Cam, KAMVTV.
Hutch
Bailey Jr. on Facebook, Berg's Eye View on Twitter, Joe, Adam, and Jacob, and moderator, and everybody at RSBN. Keep up the good fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wayne Dupree Show on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Follow me. If you would like to contribute to the show, go to WayneDupree.com/donate. WayneDupree.com/donate. We are trying to nationally syndicate this show, and we need your help. We need your help. Probably we'll be able to do it after the election. We're really trying to get this done. So whatever you can give, WayneDupree.com/donate. Until tomorrow, God bless all of you. Jacob, take us out.